Hey guys, welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Tonight we'll be working on steps, was 58? Yeah, 58 through 62, and actually part of the steps are already done because, and you may not be able to see them, because these are some of the parts. These are actually 4 stages worth of parts. There's more in the stages that came with the wheel itself, but one stage. Hey, Todd. I happen to look over. Hey, Gary. Two stages are the tires, 2 stages are the wheels. So, not sure how long this stream is going to be, but I do know after looking at the books last week, there is a little bit more to it than just doing the tires. So let me go ahead and get the parts open for stage 52 or 58. We'll go from there. I almost didn't make it. My wife is watching Kingsman Golden Circle for the first time. I've seen it before, and I love both the Kingsman movies. They are hilarious. So, last week, worked on the rear chassis, and tonight, as I was moving it over, I dropped it, and it bounced around, and a piece went sailing off. But you'll never notice it. That's the side. You'll never notice it unless you pick it up and turn it over. You can see a little bit right there where it's glued. Strip the screw out of there. So that's all been repaired with super glue. Absolutely good movies. Loved them both. Wasn't very impressed with the movie The Kingsman. Sorry, a little bit hoarse tonight. The air quality here lately in this area, we've been having an air quality alert, and I'm not sure if it's Gilly's fault, the fires up there in Canada, or if it's local. First things first, let me go ahead and put these screws away. These are BP04s. Oh, and I got charged today for the second shipment on the Alien Xenomorph, so I'll be starting that soon as well. So BP04s looks like the most common screw in this build. So first thing, well, let me go through the parts real quick. So, got the do-halves of the gas tank. Let's see, 58-3, air filter pipe, air filter assembly, these 2 parts. So this was the pipe. So lower assembly, cover. That's odd. Wait, 56 air filter cover. Okay. This actually will clamp down just like it does on an actual car. And I'm wondering, what is the overflow tube for? It's an air-cooled engine. So we'll see. First thing it says to do is to pass the end of the down the center opening. So pass this part down through here. Okay, down like that. So it'll sit on here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and move this out of the way, not drop it. It will be coming back, though, tonight. So you got that. And then the cover part here. Actually, let me see. Oh, no, this is the upper assembly. Will go on here, and it's keyed. Both of these parts were keyed. The keys on this side here. You can see it right there. So put that over here like that. It goes on just like that. Place the air filter lower assembly on the post, fits in the slot. Blue arrow. Okay, so there's a notch. Oh, okay, there's a couple of notches here. Hey, Gordon, welcome. That's going to go on here like that. Lined up so that the tabs on there match. And then there's a hole on this end. And that gets attached with a BP screw. Down. It's kind of awkward putting a screw into such small parts. It would almost be better to if it was glued. So it looks like yes, they did, didn't they? Yeah. While I was tightening it down, these parts shifted off of the notches. That one's good. That one's good. Let me double check. I'm going to take this back off and make sure that those tabs are going in the right spot. Okay. So there's an actual curved opening on this part here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it where you can see it. But there's a curved opening there. This curved opening has to match it. So Gordon said not been been suffering with mega mental health issues at the moment. And I completely agree with Todd. We are here for you anytime you need us, man. Let us know if we can do anything. It would help if I actually put the screw into the hole. Let me see. Is that lined up? Okay, everything is lined up, and this is actually a hole here. And that part is actually a little bit offset. Make sure the screw's all the way tightened down. And then these tabs fold down and hopefully will go in here without any very much problem. It's what they do. Hey, Eric, welcome. So what they do when they're in there is they make it look like they're actually holding the top and the hose on there. They're not very tight. This one's tending to slide out. I might glue them. And so that's actually the end of that stage. So yeah, you can see right here, it's not staying in very well. So where is it? Somebody say it. It's over there. I've been working on the my riverboat. Well, in that case, I'll tell you, Gordon, you should either join a Friday or a Sunday stream, or just come over to Discord. We will talk your ear off. Trust me. So yeah, those two are pretty solid in there. Let's see if I. Oh wait, it's keyed. You can't turn. So I'm going to see. Try it again. See if I can get them to stay in there. At least look like they're staying in there. Yeah, if you need somebody to talk to, come on over to the Discord server. We will talk your ear off. Yeah, that one's not staying. So let me get the super glue. Just a dab on there. There it is. You guys can see, like I said, I've been doing a lot on the hull of the riverboat, and it takes a little bit of super glue on almost every slat that I put on there. So put the glue in there, and that should hold it. Because the other ones are staying fine. This one is popping out. Come on. Now it's not wanting to go all the way back in. Sorry, I just realized I was almost out of frame there. Let's see if there's enough glue on it. Let me hold it for a second. Yeah. So now they're all staying in. Like I said, that's all there is to do on this one, on stage 58. So let me move this book and open stage 59. Like I said, and actually, when I got this last shipment, they sent me 2 of the parts for stage 59, but that was stage 59. So and there wasn't anything you did with it in 59. It's just, I know they're going on here, so I put them on there. It says to get these 2 parts back, or these 3 parts back. And let me move this out of the way. Move these out of the way, put this back here. And let me see which way they have this thing facing. Oh, that's what the overflow tube is for. It's for the fuel tank. Okay. So there's a pin on here. This is going to go down into there's a hole right here where it's going to go in, and the pin is going to go right there. It just actually sits in that hole. It does not go all the way down through. Yeah, that should be good. And it says to take the two halves of the gas tank. There's a post in here, a couple of lugs in here. All of it has screw holes. Goes together like that. It's put together with the BP04 screws. Goes in there. So Gordon said he's been trying to get back at the bench, but his concentration span is about 10 minutes and had enough. The counselor says that it's better than nothing at all. Absolutely. And that's the thing is you don't have to do a lot at the bench, but if you do, I'll tell you right now, when I get on the bench, I may or may not be on doing stuff for a long time. I may do, excuse me, may do 5 minutes of stuff, and then I'll sit there with YouTube on as well. And so it distracts me. I sometimes don't get very much done, but I do as much as I can. Sometimes it's a struggle. I can understand that, but hopefully, like I said, come on to if you come onto one of the streams, or just pop onto Discord and we can sit there and chat online. Voice chat on Discord. We're here for you, man. Okay, so these two pins with screw holes in them are going to go here and here, and there's actually openings for these two silver parts that came up through, I think it was last stream, maybe the stream before. So this is going to slide on here, just like that. You see, it is flush because the parts of the, I think it was part of the air cleaner that went in there, are inside the tank. So then you take two of the BP04 screws, okay, two holes which are either side of the gearbox. I'm not going to be able to show them on, oops. Oh yeah, there's almost no way, I don't think. There, you can just see it. Right there is the screw hole. And the tank fell back off, so I'm going to put it back on there. Make sure I got it the right way. I'm a little bit leery of putting too much pressure on this bumper. I don't want to break it off again. You get two screws. Only two, not 17. Stand the screwdriver up, bring this back in screen. You see if I can get into those screw holes. And it's just not wanting to cooperate and go actually on there. It's on this screw head, or on the screwdriver. That's not working. watching the streams, not up to chatting till today. Sunny weather is always good. Yeah, well, maybe Eric, because he's the one who tends to do the impromptu streams during the week. But maybe Eric will do an impromptu stream sometime this week. Unfortunately, the rest of us are kind of tied up during the day with work. Don't move to North Dakota. Do not believe Eric. Eric is lying about the weather in North Dakota. It's okay right now, but in the winter, it's ugly. It's almost as ugly as Eric. That wasn't very nice. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Okay. Get in there. You know what? I'm going to have to try Plan B, which is the little cheesy screwdriver, because I still have not bought a real screwdriver. The cheesy screwdriver that comes with it, but it actually works sometimes for some things. Exactly what I was trying to say, Eric. It's not that ugly. There's that one. And this one was not threaded. It was in the hole. It was cockeyed. It was not holding the tank in. Okay. So let me see. You can see right there. There's one screw. There's the other screw right there. And now the gas tank is attached. And let me just throw this up for anybody. There's butt ugly and so are the winners. And yes, Todd, that's probably it. Misery loves company. Eric wants company. He wants people to move up there, which I could, my wife, if we didn't have too much work to sell, if we were going to try and sell this house, it absolutely is. But if it wouldn't be too much work to sell this house plus everything we put into it, my wife might want to move up there because it's cold. She likes the cold right now. But I'm like, no, I'm good. And that, unfortunately, is all there is to do in stage 59. And yes, that is high-tech German engineering suspension. And see, stage 60 was the wheel, which, let's see, is this 59 or this is 60? You got the hub still in the package. I didn't take them out. Make sure that's. And let me see, what are the screws? The BDO1. Wow, going way back. Haven't used any of them in a long time. 2 BDO1 screws. Oh, and I just realized that will sit on there, but it won't latch on there because the screw is not on there. It's kind of cool the way they did it because it actually latches to the screw. Let's see. Gordon said, if we had snow like you get, would knock my breathing up as I got COPD. But I love seeing snow. Used to do a lot of winter Christmas scenes and oil paints. Yeah, I like the snow too, except for when I have to shovel it. You know, and here it's not bad. If we drive 3 hours north, we get snow. And yes, Gilly, Eric called himself butt ugly, or he called his butt ugly. I'm not sure which he was talking about. And so on here it says to do this whole thing. Set that down. This whole thing with the wheel to get it locked on here. I actually tossed them into the microwave in a cup of water, microwaved them for a minute. First one went on really easily. The second one was a little bit of a pain because it sat for about 5 minutes while I fought with the other one. So let me get the parts from last week. The drum brakes. And it's kind of funny because there's a left and a right. This being the left one, this being the right. Gilly loves the snow. Both of you are crazy. Both of you have horrendously bad winters. So it's interesting because this is the right, and that detail, which makes it left or right, is all going to be covered up. Yes, Marvel FX is Todd. Model Tank Guy is Gilly. Or, as Eric likes to call him, Marvel Pixel. Let's see. Fit the tire. Make sure it's properly fit. Retrieve the left brake. That's the right brake. I'm just looking. Okay, this is the left-hand side here. I had to think about it. And set it on here before I put it on there. You can see the pin right there goes into the hole right here on the back of the brake. And once those are on there, there are 2 pins on the inside of the wheel. So those pins are actually going to go into the 2 holes on the drum for the brake, which is kind of neat because it really works. The drum is going to spin with the wheel. Let me catch up on chat because Todd said something. I'm not sure if it's amazing or not, but I'm going to read it. And Gilly laughed about me calling him Pixel. The Marvel nickname is a long, dirty story from college. I don't know if we want to know it or not. We might have to make you tell us what's going on or how that came to be on the next live stream. Yep, and things are starting to come back. Okay, so once that's on there, let me get one of the BD01 screws. And I'm purposely holding it up because I don't want to set it on the bumper. I felt it flexing a little bit earlier because it's repaired. Let's see. Friday stream will be from Wonderfest for me. Oh, this Friday? Oh, that's right. It is this Friday, isn't it? unfortunately, I won't be going. Just too much going on here right now. That means you, let's see, you, Ian, and Steve will all be at Wonderfest instead of on the stream this weekend. I will too. Was just busy this past Friday. Okay, so let me, actually that screw's cross-threaded. Let me back it out a little bit. Does it say, it doesn't say how to tighten it, but I know you don't want to tighten it too far because you don't want to keep the wheel from turning. Wow. Let me see, what did Gilly say? So it'll be just me and Eric. Wow, it hasn't been like that in almost probably about 8-9 months or a year, close to. Still a hair more it can go. Yeah, absolutely. Ask Mark along. So that's that wheel on. I love the fact that they painted the lug nuts too. And so this will now just pop on there. You'll be on the road. Where are you going? You can't go anywhere. Gilly, you got to be here Friday. Okay, so there's that. And that's it for stage 60. Oh, okay. I'm sitting here going, wait, I thought I was going to 62. No, I pulled the book out and I couldn't see it. I didn't see stage 62. And again, 60 was just the tire. Gilly's singing to us in his Willie Nelson voice. So let me get the other part that I need. So this is the parts box. These are the parts that I'm waiting to install. Already got the front wheels, but they don't attach to anything yet. But I do need the exhaust. Eric, that's not very nice. So I need the air filter and the exhaust. So the air filter has got a square hole there. Turn the engine, turn it around. So it's going to go on here on top of the carburetor. And before I do that, sure insert tube. Okay. This tube, which is not a very flexible tube, that tube goes into the air filter. And then it goes on top of the carburetor, just like that. And you can see right here, right there, the tube is going into the air filter. Very cool. Todd's going to bring his laptop or his phone so he can brag to us about all the stuff he bought at Wonderfest. That'll be cool. You can actually join from the from Steve's room. So now let me turn this over. I kind of played with it a little bit last week. Turn chassis over, place the exhaust on the underside of the engine, inserting the posts in the holes, but not all the way. So the posts are going to go into these holes here, but not all the way. And there's the posts. Pipes coming out from the engine should be inserted in the holes indicated in the exhaust. That's why you don't go all the way in, because you got pipe here, and a pipe here that these pipes need to go into. And these other holes are the screw holes where we put the exhaust system together. So very gently. There's one. Well, there went the vent pipe for the gas tank. So you can see now all the pipes aren't going in from the engine, are going into the exhaust. Hey, little history, welcome. Glad to have you. Turn this back over. What's it say once they're inserted? Does it say anything? No screws. Interesting. And actually it makes sense because there are no screw holes on the top. But now that these are in, just make sure it's all the way down. Let me relocate the vent pipe. If I can. Got it there. There. Yep. You can see it's back where it's supposed to be. And now it sits a little bit cattywampus. It's a good word. And that's all of stage 61. And last stage for tonight, stage 62. 62 was the wheel assembly. And the other hubcap. And more screws. let me just take a look real quick. Yeah, you get one extra screw every time. I now have 4 spare BD01 screws. This can be closed up because that should be the last screw I need tonight. So similar to before, instructions say to get the wheel onto the tire onto the wheel, and then assemble the brake stack, or not brake stack. Where's Keith? He liked the fact that I said that. So again, similar to the other one, there's a pinhole right there. There's a pin right there. Yeah, there'll be ballast in the nose of an airplane eventually. Put on the disc or the drum itself. Same as the other one. 2 pins in there. Did I get it on there right the first time? Oh, there's something I didn't notice. There's different size pins and different size. The pins are different sized, as are the holes. You can see there, the one on the left is a little bit bigger than the one on the right. So let me put this back on here. Come on. That's not going to work that way. I'm going to have to put it back on and then put this on there. There we go. And I just saw there's how you can tell if the plastic from the inside is flush. Actually, is that plastic? I think actually that's why it was so hard to get the other one in. Yeah, most of us are on Hobby Time modelers. No. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, most people are over on Hobby Time modelers. I'm actually broadcasting simultaneously to 2 channels. So if you want to see what people are saying, then other than on screen, then you go over there. So I think I may have made a mistake earlier, because I think I need to put oil on the screw when I put it on here. Because I think the hub, which would be really bright if they finally did that, or not the hub, but the axle, I believe is metal. So let's put some oil on here, which I probably should have done on the other one, and see if that helps a little bit. And it does quite a bit, actually. I should have oiled the other side. Well, little history, you can, but you don't have to, because that is actually the end of stage 62. And as far as I'm planning on, well, as far as I can build on this tonight, because that's the last stage I have. Pop the head hubcap on. But what I can do, since we're at 45 minutes, is bring the rest of the Samba over. This is going to go on here. I knew I had it lined up for now that I have other pieces on, it's a little bit trickier. So that's how that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to move this glue. Got the front bumper. The wheels for either side. And I'm not sure if I'd put the left on the right or not. The nose of the car. One door. That is bending very much too much. One door. The engine cover. Actually, two doors. So let me see. Gilly said he's watches on both channels. He's a little history headed over to the other side, other channel. Said, hey, Messerschmitt 262 is looking good. Eric said hi. The Messerschmitt is on hold for a while until servos and other bits arrive. So that's it for tonight, guys. Got the wheels on here. Not sure what is coming next, but I actually got there. That's much better when it's laying down. Got a lot of this van put together now. I mean, there's not even. I'm not even halfway. I'm getting close. Matter of fact, let me think. No, I am halfway. 62 is just over half. I know it's a short vid. Yes, almost rolling chassis, except for I have no support under the front. I need the, not sure what's coming next. Just looking at this, the chassis is probably going to be in three pieces. You're going to have, you got this part is the back, probably just to guess, they'll do the middle next, or the front next, and then the middle. And she's getting there. Need to upgrade the workshop PC, so you can multicam. My wife actually literally bought this computer for me to stream. She didn't say anything about it. She just bought it, and it showed up for my birthday one year. So, like I said, that's all I've got for tonight. I'm really enjoying this. I mean, looking forward to getting more parts. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of parts, but I want to say in a couple of days they should be charging me for more, so I'll have more parts on the way. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Like and subscribe. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on both Facebook and YouTube, and just come and check us out. Come join us. And I appreciate that little history. I think it is looking awesome as well. What you missed earlier was I was talking about, let me move this. Hopefully I will not do this again. But I mentioned while I was prepping for today's show, I dropped it. And this part, the back part of the bumper support here, snapped off. I was able to find it and super glue it so it's back to firm. And like I said, like Gilly said, like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Join us on Friday for Hobby Time Modelers. We will be on at 8 o'clock Central Time, U.S., and we will catch you next time. Have a great evening. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Oh, yeah, ouch, but I was able to fix it. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next time. See you later.